What's up, everybody? I'm Sean Marcus, and welcome to episode number 6 of Hey Marcus. So, tonight we got Kia again, and Kia always brings good questions. So, let's see what Kia got to say today.
I have a question for you. Could you please tell me why men refuse to heal? I am single, I am 51, and I have been dating for about 3 to 4 years. And what I'm running into the most is men who refuse to acknowledge that they have trauma, who refuse to get therapy, but yet take the easy way out by A, either getting high, B, or drowning themselves in love bombing, or trying to have sex with a bunch of women to chase away those demons. So, again, my question to you is, why do men refuse to heal?
All right, very, very good questions, Kia, as usual. Now, I would, I have to go back in culture a little bit, back in history a little bit, because as we learn, how you were raised, you kind of are, right? So if we go back into history and we see, and you ask, why don't men take the time to heal? Because as a black man, you never had time to heal. Heal from what? Think when we were beaten and things like that, they didn't let you heal. They didn't care if the scars healed. They threw salt water on it. So I say things like that just because we didn't have the luxury to heal. Things like healing and therapy, to me, all that came is recently. Maybe the last 10, 20 years, people start thinking about that because we are arriving more in society. But black men in general didn't have a chance to heal. We had to kind of suck it up, take it on the chin, keep going, keep fighting through. We didn't have time to heal. We had to take care of a family. We didn't have time to be honest, healing is a luxury. Healing is a luxury, and we didn't have those luxuries. We just had to keep moving. So why do men do the different things they do? Like, why do they drink? Why do they get high? Why do they have too much sex with multiple women? Things like that. All of those are coping mechanisms. Things that make you feel better, things that make you feel good, things to make or help you escape from your current situation. There's a lot of pain in men. You also said chasing those demons or not healing from the demons. The thing you got to know is, what are the demons? See, until you know the demons of a man, you can't even think about knowing how to handle it or knowing what he's going through. Real question is this, for real. How many ladies honestly make a man feel comfortable enough to talk, to be vulnerable, to let them know the inside or the sensitive side? All you see is posts talking about the man's sensitive, he's sassy, or be a man, or step up and do this. Men don't have time to heal. They don't think like that. Trauma, our life is a trauma, is a triage unit in the army, it seems like. That's life. Getting beat down by the outside, getting beat down by your own community, and getting beat down by your woman. That's what a lot of men go through. Now, I'm not saying all men. Please don't let me ever say that. But evidently you are facing several men that have gone through some things, or that is giving you this persona that they hide behind these things in order and just not deal with it. You just got to kind of know what's up with that man. And I asked you a question, how many times have you ever made these guys feel comfortable enough, or did they get close to you enough for you to kind of understand or learn or even be able to help them? Men are not easy to be vulnerable, to. They're not. We don't trust, because a lot of times when it's done, it's thrown back in our face, right? A lot of times it's thrown back in our face. So when you ask, why don't men take therapy, these are fancy words that brothers didn't really have to, that we didn't know to deal with. Sometimes you don't know the issue, you don't know how to deal with it. You just know that you don't feel good and you got to keep moving, and later on you'll feel better. Time was our healing. Let me say that again. Time was our healing. Now, sleeping with multiple women and all that, that's searching for somebody to be comfortable with, or just trying to relax or get things off or escape from whatever hell you probably living in at the time. But really try to find out more about men by being more sensitive to their needs, more listening, have a listening ear, pay attention to a man, hear his words that he speaks, and you might understand a little bit more. But as far as the overall question, why don't men get therapy and things like that? That's because we didn't grow up doing that. Now it is acceptable now and it's starting to get into place. But ladies, always remember, everything you say, a man remembers. So just make sure you're careful with the words you choose, because he's not going to forget, just like you don't. But as far as, why don't men seek therapy? One, we couldn't afford it. Two, we didn't even know about what therapy was or how to get it. Three, it was a luxury. Although it might be a necessity now, it was a luxury that we couldn't afford. Talk to a man, help him feel better, make him feel better, rub his shoulders, act like you care. That's therapy. But hopefully this has helped and help you understand a little bit what men might be going through. I know that we're not perfect. I know that we have ailments and things like that and places we turn to. But we would like, I think, to be able to turn to you all more than the side things like the drugs, the alcohol, the love bombing, as you call it. Help us be vulnerable. Help us here, because suicide for men, and this is real talk, it goes up every year. Suicide for men goes up every year, where with you all, it's actually going down or it's kind of staying still. Think about that. So think about the pressures that are on men these days. Think about the things they go through. And think about that I just said, suicide is up for men. But still, brothers, we need to seek help and get some help so that you hopefully can feel better. Find someone that you can talk to, because none of us want you to be gone tomorrow. We all want you to be here. So hopefully this helps, Kia. And I'm Sean Marcus, in peace.